Water reservoir, all clean, and dried out with a clean rag. Time for some new solution. These reservoirs are currently draining, so I can give them some fresh water and nutrients. Hopefully this takes care of my root rot and slime, because that doesn't look that good. That actually looks really bad. Got these trays almost completely drained. The main reservoir is empty and clean. Actually, those reservoirs are as drained as they're going to get. I need to empty them and wipe them out and then wash them and put them back. I would like to note that since I've started draining the water out of the reservoirs on this side, something has been smelling fishy, you know, like that fishy smell. And I've come to learn that if something smells fishy, or if your hydroponic nutrients and stuff start to smell soily, then it's time to do a nutrient change because something's not right. So all the sub-reservoirs are washed out, wiped out, cleaned out, empty. Washed them out with hydrogen peroxide. And the next step is to fill the reservoir with water, mix up some nutrients, and then let the water flow back down into the other reservoirs. All right. That's 3 5-gallon buckets. I believe this was a 17-gallon tote. I have my reverse osmosis filter in the house, and it takes about 35 minutes per bucket to fill up with the reverse osmosis filter in the house. So I need to fill some more buckets up, and I will do that while I mix the nutrients in this container. Alright, for this side of the greenhouse with the gravity feed reservoirs, I've been using General Hydroponics Maxi-Grow powder. I'm also using CalMag, and for this run I'm going to put in some HydroGuard. This is supposed to be for the roots. It's a root inoculant designed to decompose organic matter and may convert it to nutrients. It can be directly absorbed into the plants. Since I have some not so pretty roots going on here, I don't know if you can see that. Maybe I can rejuvenate it. See if I can pull that one plant back to life. But I want to go ahead and mix up these nutrients, following the instructions on the packages, and then that'll be it. I'd also like to note that the first round of nutrient solution that I started with these things in was a much milder solution. I am going to build up the solution to the more appropriate setting for the size of these plants. Alright, I mixed in the nutrients, the CalMag, and the root stuff that I have. And I have the Airstone going to help keep it stirring up. I did do some pH up. I'm reading at, I forgot now, but I think it was a 3.9 pH. Yeah, about 3.8, 3.9 pH. I don't think you can see that. So I'm going to let this sit for a little bit, let everything settle down, and then I'll check it again in a few minutes. Alright, it takes some time and fidgeting to get the pH level up, but I was able to get it up, and I'm sitting at 5.5 right now. I expect it may go up a little bit more. It's still mixing. I mean, it's been a few minutes, but I expect it to go back up, or go up just a hair. It was down pretty low, so I pulled out the little chemical tester because I wasn't sure if the electronic one was working. So now that I have the pH set in this solution, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn on the valve. And what's going to happen is it's going to fill up the float and start gradually filling up my bins. And that'll take a while because it's only going through a 1/4-inch tube. But you can see that, I think you can see the level going up there. It's right up at the hose right now. And continuing to flow up now. And I don't know if I can, there you go, I don't know if you can see the water coming in the top. If you can't see it, if I can't see it in the video, I will edit this out, but you should be able to see the float rising as the foam buoyancy is pushing it up, and the neoprene will eventually hit that fitting at the top. And what will happen is when it gets to the top, it will plug up that hole up there, but as the water is also flowing through this tube and around, it'll start filling the reservoirs. So, and it'll just gravity feed and level out across all 3 of them. If I make sure there's no big lumps in it. So, we'll let that sit for a while, and I will have to refill the reservoir again and mix more nutrients, but I'm not going to bore you with that. So, overnight, I let the solution settle into the reservoirs from the main reservoir. The water level has gone down to about here. That's after filling it up twice, mixing the nutrients twice. And the water level is here. That is right at the bottom of my net cups. And they are all the same elevation by gravity feeding. I did not level those at all. And I have my float valve here, and I adjust the height of my water level by adjusting this container up and down. So these guys have all fresh new water and nutrients. Hopefully they like it and they continue to flourish.